Hello, and thank you for joining us today. Today's presentation will briefly review the Student Health Insurance Plan for the international students of California State University, San Bernardino. At Relation, it's our pleasure to partner with your school and Anthem Blue Cross to administer your student health coverage. When you have questions regarding enrollment or eligibility, please call us Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 800-537-1777 or check out our student website at forstudенthealth.com/CSUSB. The student site contains insurance information flyers, instructions for accessing your ID card, details for finding a provider, and much more. If you need help downloading your ID card or have benefit or claims questions, please contact Anthem Customer Service at 800-888-2108 or anthem.com/CA. Before we review coverage details, let's first take a look at some common insurance definitions you'll encounter while using your plan. The maximum benefit refers to the largest total amount of eligible expenses that the insurance company will pay for your care each year. Your plan has an unlimited maximum benefit. The deductible is the amount you owe for healthcare services before your health insurance begins to pay. Think of this as your first dollar expense. The deductible can be met through gradual accumulation or all at once, depending on your care needs. Your insurance deductible is $100 per policy year. Copays are the fixed amount that you pay for a covered service due at the time of your visit. For example, your plan has a $10 doctor's office visit copay, a $10 urgent care center copay, and a $50 emergency room visit copay. Covered percentage coinsurance. This is the share of costs for covered health services calculated as a percentage. The out-of-pocket maximum is the most that you will pay out of your own pocket during a policy period. Think of this amount as your catastrophic or worst case scenario total. Your out-of-pocket maximum is $2,000 per policy year when utilizing in-network providers and $6,000 for out-of-network providers. Once you meet the out-of-pocket maximum, the insurance will pay all covered services at 100%. In-network providers are doctors, hospitals, urgent care centers, and other service providers who have a contract with Blue Cross PPO network. Please only use Blue Cross PPO providers as this will lower your out-of-pocket costs and save you money. Eligible students must log into forstudenthealth.com/CSUSB to enroll with a credit card each term. Once enrolled, you will receive an email from Anthem Student Advantage when your ID card is ready to download. You may also call Anthem Customer Service to request a hard copy ID card if needed. Another convenient option for obtaining information regarding your benefits and accessing your ID card is using Anthem's new free mobile app, Sydney Health, which can be downloaded from the App Store. Using the Sydney Health app, you will be able to find providers, learn about your benefits, view claims, and chat with a student support specialist, in addition to viewing your digital ID card. Be sure to keep your ID card with you at all times, as you will need it when utilizing services. If you need additional assistance accessing your information, please call Anthem Customer Service at 1-800-888-2108. Now that you have your insurance card, you're ready to seek care as needed. In the event of sickness or injury, please visit your student health center first if possible. Services at the Student Health Center are covered at 100%. You may also obtain care from a doctor's office, urgent care center, or hospital. The Student Health Center and doctor's office are best for minor illnesses or injuries. Urgent care is your best bet for immediate care when the campus health center or doctor's office is closed. The hospital is used for life-threatening medical emergencies or scheduled surgery. Do not go to the hospital emergency room for minor illnesses or injuries. Emergency room visits cost 2 to 3 times more than what you'll pay at a doctor's office or urgent care center. Please see below for a brief list of urgent care centers close to campus. If you're experiencing a life-threatening emergency, dial 911 for an ambulance or go to the nearest emergency room. Some examples of conditions needing emergency room treatment are shortness of breath, chest tightness, excessive bleeding, or broken bones. When you seek care, always go to an in-network provider. Let's review what in-network means and why it's important. In-network means that certain doctors, hospitals, and facilities are contracted with your insurance plan. Please note that in-network plans are sometimes known as PPO or preferred networks. The network for your plan is called Blue Cross PPO, also known as Blue Cross Prudent Buyer. In-network coverage is covered at 100% after you meet your deductible and copay, while out-of-network providers get only 80% coverage. It's important to understand that deductibles, co-payments, and co-insurance are not part of the insurance company's payment towards your care. You can find a provider by visiting anthem.com/CA. Click on Find a Doctor/Find Care and follow the prompts to narrow down your search. Then contact the provider prior to seeking care to confirm their in-network status. We suggest that you take the time to locate in-network healthcare providers before you get sick. Following your healthcare visit, the provider will need to process a medical claim. This can be handled in one of two ways. First, most providers will submit the claim on your behalf directly to the insurance company. The doctor will send their bill to Blue Cross to review and process. Once processed, you will receive an explanation of benefits. This includes a breakdown of what the insurance paid and what you may owe. However, please note, this is not a bill. In the event the doctor needs additional payment from you, you'll receive an invoice from them directly. Be sure to pay for any charges not covered by insurance. Failure to do so may affect your visa status. The second method is that you may be asked to file a claim yourself. If so, you'll need a claim form which can be accessed from our website. Complete the claim form, attach all receipts, and mail it to the address on the form. Make sure to keep copies of all information before dropping it in the mail. Now that you have a brief background about how to use your insurance plan, let's take a look at the specific benefits offered through Anthem Blue Cross. In-network coverage and providers are found using the Blue Cross Prudent Buyer PPO network. After you meet your deductible, in-network doctor's office visits, specialist visits, and urgent care visits have a $10 copayment, and emergency room visits have a $50 copayment. Routine preventive care is covered under this plan with no coinsurance or copay when using the Blue Cross PPO providers. When using out-of-network providers, your financial responsibility increases as most services are covered at 80% of usual and customary charges. Out-of-network providers can bill you for amounts over usual and customary. Please be sure to review the plan summary for limitations, exclusions, and pre-certification requirements for some services. You may visit forstudenthealth.com/CSUSB for additional details. Remember, if you use out-of-network providers, you will pay more money out of your own pocket. Always be sure to only use Blue Cross providers to maximize your benefits and pay the lowest overall costs. When you need medication as prescribed by your doctor, always use Anthem Blue Cross PPO contracted pharmacies to maximize your benefit. You can use the mail order program for your maintenance drugs too. CVS, Rite Aid, and Costco pharmacies may be convenient options. Your prescription drug copays are $10 for generic, $20 for preferred or brand, $50 for non-preferred and specialty, and $75 copay for specialty pharmacy program drugs. If using out-of-network pharmacies, there will be 20% coinsurance up to $250 per script when purchasing through retail. If you need help, please visit anthem.com/CA or the Sydney Health mobile app to find participating pharmacies near you. Did you know that medical care is available when you're traveling outside of California and in the U.S.? As long as you visit in-network providers, most care outside of California is still covered at 100% after your deductible and copay. Likewise, out-of-network services remain covered at 80%. If traveling outside of the U.S., only urgent or emergency care would be covered. Finally, for questions about today's presentation, please reach out to Relations Customer Service Team by phone at 1-800-537-1777. We're here to make sure you're comfortable with your insurance and can help answer any questions you may have. This concludes our presentation. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you have a great term.